What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be doing a Q&A. I have all my questions on my phone, and we're just going to do a cute little makeup questionnaire answer with me. So stay tuned on how I did at all of this, okay? So today, honestly, I'm happy. I'm glad I'm able to sit down with you guys and like do this Q&A with you. So I asked all of my platforms, like my Instagram, my Twitter, and even in my Discord, to be like, hey guys, do you have like any questions for me? Just so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. So yeah. Hey, what are you doing? You almost fell. Okay, so the first question is, how long have you had your cat, Leo? So speaking of Leo, he loves, look at him. He loves being next to me all the time, and I've had him for about, man, he just turned 1. So I think I had him for about 10 months. I think eight months. So I had him for about 8 months, and he just had his birthday. If you want to go see his birthday video, I'll put a card up for you guys to go watch it. Okay, but I had him for a year now. So, well, he's 1 year old now. So yeah, he just, I don't know. He's super vocal. He always is nosy as heck. That's just my cat, Leo. And if you don't know, he is a tabby cat. He's a tabby cat. All his brothers and sisters are tabbies, and he was the only one that came out solid gray with white mittens and with a cute tuxedo and stuff. So he's super cute and adorable. I knew it. When I saw him in the video, I was like, that's the one. Next question. Where do you want to be in 5 and 10 years? Ooh, 5 to 10 years? Oh! Honestly, I've been having a lot of time thinking about like what I want to do with myself, and man, I really want 5 to 10 years. This is actually like, I read this question a while ago and I didn't really think about the question, and then now I'm answering it. I'm like, fuck, like, what do I really see myself in like 5 to 10 years? I don't know. Like, I'm assuming it's like more like career or like lifestyle, because if you asking lifestyle, I want a house. I want to live on the beach, you know what I'm saying? But career-wise, I'm actually thinking about opening up a online business, a hair business online, and selling like custom wigs and hair extensions and all that kind of stuff. So that is in the works. So I want to say in the next 5 years, that business will be up and running. In the meantime, I do have like other plans, but I don't know how to incorporate them yet. So for right now, that is my plan. I think also, I want to live in a different apartment. I'm going to be living here for 2 years in September. So, I mean, that's really exciting. Like, I never thought I would be here for that long, you know? Like, my first year of living here, I was just so stressed out. The pressure was on. I was like, I can't afford to like move back at my mom's house. I can't, like, it was just pure failure if I had to move out of this apartment. Like I don't know. So yeah, I think it's about that time for me to upgrade to a new like living space eventually. Not right now though. Also, this is what I also forgot to say in my Q&A, I also want to be partnered within 5 years. I'm trying to be partnered this year. So, you know, just gonna pop this in real quick. I forgot to add it. As you clearly can see that I did a horrible job answering this question. To be honest with you, I just don't know. I have like some key notes on what I would like to happen within the next 5 to 10 years. But to keep it a buck with you, this quarantine is not the business. So I think I'm just going to plan it out and see what next year is going to entail for me, and go from there. Next question, do you plan on starting your own hair salon? Well, that kind of rolls into my own online hair business, so I guess, yeah. I don't think I want to own my own salon though, because your girl is thinking about all the overhead, and that's just not, overhead is not the business. I like renting where I'm at. It's less responsibility. I can go in, buy the necessary like stuff I need just for myself, worry about myself and my clients, and then, you know, go home, you know, pay my rent booth and just keep it pushing. If I own my own salon, then I have to like worry about overhead and other people, and nah, I'd rather just do an online business where it's just me. There's not really any overhead. Well, there might be a little overhead, or just do it from the manufacturer to the seller. So, you know, take out that little middleman spot. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna open my own salon. I know that's like the stigma of like being a stylist of, oh, are you gonna own your own salon? Like it would be really good if you did, but I never been that type of person. So on Instagram, someone was like, what's your ideas of a perfect day? Ooh. Let me start with my eyebrows, because these questions are like getting really, really good. I have not been plugging my eyebrows at all, so the idea of a perfect day, man, I don't think I had like a perfect day, but it was definitely like a good day. Okay, a perfect day is the night before I would change my bed sheets. I don't know what it is, but changing my bed sheets helps a girl sleep 10 times better. I tend to have more positive days during the summer, or when there's a lot of like light out, like the sun is poking out, it's shining. It feels good outside. I can open up the window. There's a breeze where I can have a nice cup of coffee. It could be like coffee or like tea. Tea is a good one, or matcha tea, or Phil's coffee, boba. Any of those in the morning, or like boba tea in the afternoon. That is good. And then like a sense of being productive in a way. So I would say definitely like just my environment will feel like more of like a perfect day. You know, eating satisfying food that like brings joy to me, you know? Yeah, playing with friends online, just having a great time. All positivities. Next question, what is a struggle you have? A struggle that I have is motivating myself, you know? you know, the downfall of me living by myself is that it's just you. You don't talk to like roommates, you don't see them. It's literally you and your space. And it can get pretty dark. Getting myself out of that mental space is hard, especially when I get my period. I'm sorry, like TMI, but like my period brings me so down. Every time, like the day before I'll get it, like I am negative Nancy out of nowhere, and I would not want to deal with people. I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to be alone in like my space, and like don't want to do anything productive except like lay in bed all day. Counteract that, I try to have a perfect day within that negative day. And then from there, like I will slowly like bring myself up from that state, and maybe like talk about it. But sometimes when I talk about it, people are like, well, don't stay in there for too long. It's like, well, I'm trying my best. Another struggle moment is just little nitpicks of myself, of when I edit a video, be frustrated with myself, and then I want to give up and not post it, and should I even be making videos like this? Like there's already so many doubts in my mind, and I just have to like push through that regardless of all the doubts that I have in my mind. Or even when I'm at the salon, like I could have done her hair better. How can I make it better next time? I know she loves it. Like it makes me happy that I did something for someone and they feel amazing about it, but how can I make it better? I will always have that doubt in my mind of, what can you do better? Do better, McKay. Do better, do better, do better. And sometimes having that mentality is just a downer amongst yourself. I don't know why I'm like, bitch. So yeah, back on that topic. And then also like streaming, I stream, and I always try to critique myself when I stream, like what can I do to entertain a viewer, how they know I'm gonna be live. Like I'm always like thinking of these ideas of what can I do, what can I change in my stream just to improve it, just to not keep myself in the same spot. I always thrive to grow, and I always try to think outside of the box. I'm always down to try something new, even if like it doesn't work out. Like I gotta get back up and try again until I get better. So I would say those are the things I struggle with, like myself, my internal thoughts and my internal expectations of myself. What's your favorite flower? What are you trying to do here? Yo, I'm about to get a whole bunch of flowers answering this question. Definitely, I do love roses because when roses die, the flowers don't like fall apart. So they kind of just dry up and like stay there, and I just love that look. And I think like roses smell so pretty and elegant. Like I love them so much. My cat loves everything but his toys. Next question, favorite movie, TV show, video game, and game console. Okay, this is actually a lot. So my favorite movie of all time is Love and Basketball. Don't come for me. It's just been my favorite type of movie of all time. TV shows, How to Get Away with Murder is my like IRL TV show that I freaking love. Last season just ended, so I'm gonna have to find something new. Anime, My Hero. That's like my favorite like anime show at the time. It's also a break. I can't wait for it to come back. Video game. So video game. Well, my favorite video game right now is Apex. But throughout my history, my all-time favorite was World of Warcraft. I'm actually gonna get a World of Warcraft tattoo for the Horde. Now I play like a whole bunch of like variety games, so it kind of like broadens like my palette of video games. And game console. Does PC count? If PC doesn't count, Pepe hands. Besides PC, I would say PlayStation. Favorite video game you fell in love with? Oh, I just answered this one. My favorite video game I first fell in love with was World of Warcraft. That was like my love. A blood elf warlock. Oh, just making me think about it was like, oh, like I just loved her so much. Her name was Leniana, and yeah, she was badass. She was like during I made her just the end of Burning Crusade. I made her just at the end of Burning Crusade, going on to Lich King. And then I went over to Cataclysm, and that's when I kind of stopped playing and then went to League. So being on it for an hour, bringing me back right now, bringing me totally back. But that's my all-time favorite game. What is my favorite quarantine video game? So my favorite quarantine video game would be Apex. Hands down. I'm addicted. I'm trying to get to level 500 and rank up and try to be a predator. I mean, it's working out kind of good, but my plan isn't perfected yet, but we are working there. We're trying to get there. And the question is, how have you managed balancing your passion for hair and gaming/streaming? Have you ever felt like committing fully to one or the other? Wow, that's actually a great question. What the heck? You guys are so good. So I struggle with it. I would say this is another thing I could go into like struggling with, because I love both. I love gaming, like I love doing hair, I love streaming, I love even making like YouTube videos like this. And it's honestly so hard to juggle. I mean, it's a little bit better now because I'm not doing I'm forced to not do hair. But yeah, when I was doing hair, I did like I went in 100% with hair, like 100%. I loved it. I was working hard. I made a lot of money doing hair. Like hair was the thing that kept me living here, you know? And when I had to really break down what keeps me in my situation, and it just made more sense to do hair, you know? And when I think about gaming and streaming, it's definitely like a hard hustle. It's definitely something that I still think to this day it's like more of a hobby for myself. It's an expensive hobby. Like, I mean, it's truly expensive, but I still love it, you know? I still love streaming, gaming. Like, I love that community. And ever since this quarantine started, I just find myself back at square one, you know? Like, I'm still here trying to juggle both, you know? Like I want to do both. I'm really out here really trying to do both. And it's so hard. I thought about doing one or the other. But, I mean, either one that I do, it's not fair to the consumer. It's not fair to you as a viewer if, like, I only give half-ass to one. And I felt like I did that with streaming, and now I feel like I have to like rebuild everything and get people's trust again and just let them know, hey, like, I am streaming. I've been streaming for a long time. I've been streaming for 3 years, like kind of off and on. And it honestly, like last year, it was a lot of work at the salon. I was hustling at the salon, and in the hair industry, standing up all day, not eating consistently, being tired by the time I get home, it was a lot of work. And by the time I get home, like, it's just another like mental state that you need to put yourself in, and it's exhausting. Like, there's just moments I just want to play games in the dark, and I can't do that when I like start streaming. It's just a whole nother mental vibe. So I'm still struggling with it, to be honest with you. I love both. I love everything. It just shows how much creativity I have amongst myself and how much I continue wanting to like learn, and I just don't know what to do with it sometimes. Like, this is the time that I have, and I try to like max out my time as much as possible. Some days I don't do shit, granted, but I'm exhausted during those times. But I literally just try my best to be the best hairstylist I could be the best YouTuber I could be the best gamer I could be the best streamer I could be. That's all I can do. And if one hobby or career gets more attention than the other, that's just how it is. If you guys have any like suggestions on how to manage and schedule like my life, that would be great. Like, definitely would be totally great. So on that note, and that is my look today. Thank you guys so much for watching and asking me questions. This was so much fun. We have to do it again sometime in the kind of far future, you know. But thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the little notification bell just to let you know that a video is coming up and you don't miss it. Thank you guys. Peace out. Bye.